Saw the sign. Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
Sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops?
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could've fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1,000. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just so happens one of our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours, free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico, the hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet, by far. And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks. Find those, and you're sure to find the feet that made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people. But if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
And one last thing. This info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.
Sorry about my brother. All he thinks about is money. He's just doing his job. We understand. I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since our parents left. Say, are you guys from Midgard? Yeah, the Undercity. Then do you happen to know Chocobo Sam? Not very well, but yeah, I guess we do. Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Wall.
I was thinking about reaching out. It's his fault Mom and Dad are gone, so...
Chloe, that's none of these good folks' business.
But they could help!
Don't tell anyone what she told you. Sam's one of the biggest names in the business. If he gets wind of that story, our ranch is done for.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. I promise. Oh! Take these greens. You can give them to Pico when you find him. They were always his favorite treat, you see. Maybe he'll come back once he's had a taste. Right. Should probably sell you stuff, huh? Billy will throw a fit if I don't at least try to get you to spend a few gil. No pressure, but if anything catches your eye. Also, if you have any golden plumes on you, I can exchange them for chocobo gear. So be sure to hand them over if you do. Doesn't give you all too much trouble.
All right, Pico. Where'd you run off to?
You mean Pico?
Let's try looking for some tracks.
Won't take
Go
long.
on!
Keep it together.
I got this. Bring it back! Give it your all! You're up! Here goes! Gotcha! Here it comes! Looking for me? Need more now. You've got this.
I got this. Deal with that.
Let me handle it. There!
That's that.
Let me teach him a lesson.
Think I'm all warmed up.
Bingo.
Yeah! Come on, y'all. Let's go bag us a chocobo.
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Yeah?
he just the cutest? You know, they are kind of similar.
Totally.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry?
Sorry, that's all the food we had.
But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
Back to the ranch it is then.
Come on. There's our guy. Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside?
Hey there.
What a pleasant surprise. You do remember me, don't you? I knew you would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia. Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remnawave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you activate around the world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find any, we'll turn them on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something like that. Let's get started then. See that tower? That's your first target. And this will activate it. As the tower's close by, allow me to accompany you. here we are. Tower activation confirmed. Initiating preliminary scan of the grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources. After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel. I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia, quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to become research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask? These communications towers were built by the Republic of Junon in order to further their understanding of the planet. They scan for all manner of signals, which in turn reveal myriad locations of interest, such as long-forgotten ruins and rare natural phenomena. Should you happen to stumble across a tower, please activate it. I must urge you to proceed with caution, though. Feral beasts often claim these installations as their territory. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? With each piece of world intel you collect, you will also provide me with the data I need to develop new materia. What I ultimately produce, however, is for you to decide. I look forward to finding out what we can create together. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? With a special pair of goggles, you can do battle in a virtual arena, regardless of your real-world location. That's the combat simulator. Or my combat simulator, as Shinra developed the stationary models first. And fret not, it will never be obsolete. I'll keep it up to date with intel from unique enemy encounters. I will also endeavor to implement all of the summons, once I finish analyzing the myths and legends surrounding them, of course. In fact, after poring over stories from the grasslands, I have finished implementing a new one, the towering colossus known as Titan. Engage him at your leisure. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? Which particular task would you like to learn about? Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like? I wish you all the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you. And remember, you're not in this alone. Should you require assistance, just ask.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first, here, you just give that whistle a toot and your chocobo will come a-running. So, who here's never been on Chocoback?
I haven't.
Why don't we take a few laps to get you comfortable then? Come with me. Here's where we get our birds in shape for the races.
What races?
The gold saucers, I mean. They're a big deal in our community. Won't find a ranch around here that doesn't compete.
So you guys race too?
We've been sitting it out since Mom and Dad left. But we're gonna get back in the fight soon and kick the tar out of one particularly nasty weasel. But never you mind all that. You just focus on the basics, like making sure you don't get thrown from the saddle. Why don't you try hopping on Pico and giving me a holler? This way! Where are you going? Okay, but how's about we stretch his legs a bit? That was something else. You and Pico are a perfect match. Might even have what it takes to win a race or two at the Gold Saucer.
We can't thank you enough, Billy.
Oh, that reminds me. Y'all mentioned your flat broke, right? Then you might want to swing by Calm again. Now that the troopers have cleared out, it's probably safe for you to ask around for work. Though, don't run off just yet. My sister's looking for help. Not sure what the trouble is. Didn't want to confide in me for whatever reason. Honestly, she hasn't been herself since Mom left. They did dang near everything together.
You want to lend Chloe a hand?
We need to move on.
True, but moving on costs money. We had fun helping people in Sector 5, right? Same deal. Oh, hey! You're back!
I heard you might need some help.
You did? Oh, I see. Billy talked to you, didn't he? I've been meaning to go pick flowers, but the plains are way too dangerous for that.
I'm sorry to hear that. As a flower lover myself, I sympathize.
Well, the thing is, I want to make a flower crown. Mom used to make them for us all the time. So I wanted to give it a try, but with all the monsters, I didn't know how I could.
Here's an idea. Maybe we could do the picking for you?
Sure!
Cloud? Thoughts?
Really? You will? The flowers grow on a hill that's got a great view of Midgar. It's kinda far, but a chocobo will get you there quick. Thank you so much.
Kinda in a rush, so...
Now's our chance.
Strike hard and fast! Beat them! Come on! Let's go! Bring it! Ha! There! Finish him off! Good luck! No surprises there.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche, the anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgar, is believed to have taken shelter in Gong.
Everyone, please. Oh, I was starting to worry. I thought you were here to fix the... never mind.
Yeah, we're more like demolition experts. So unless you want us to blow something up...
How can you make jokes at a time like this? It's downright distasteful.
Anyway, what's going on?
It's the Mako pipeline. It sprung a leak. I paid a wandering merc to patch the thing up. I certainly wasn't about to fiddle with critical infrastructure as a layman, though I thought I'd hear back from them by now.
A merc?
Yep. Some hotshot from Midgard's Undercity, or so they claim.
Sounds like a pro we ought to get to know.
Oh, you'd like to meet them? Well, if you're that keen, would you mind delivering a message for me while you're at it? You will? Capital! Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Fritz Bellinger, the mayor here. I'm sure that mercenary is hard at work over at the warehouse outside of town. Mind asking them to give us an update on the repairs? A simple, it's coming along, would suffice. Everyone, please, one at a time.
Mercs ain't red, but I think you're the only...
Already.
So you don't know who he was talking about?
We're working as hard as we can.
Nearby farm.
You're the only hotshot I know. Most other city mercs don't go bragging about it.
Is not a qualification. Let me get this straight. Rufus Shinra, the new president, is the son of the old... What?
Yeah, but he's still so young.
Hey, how you doing?
What?
Hey, mister. You a winner?
Some say.
Awesome. That's good enough for me. The name's Vash, and I could really use your help. Truth is, I bungled a Queen's Blood match. Hard. So, not only did my ego take a licking, but I lost a card near and dear in my heart. What I'm getting at is, I think you'd be able to win it back for me? Oh, thank you. Thank you. But first, I gotta make sure I'm putting my baby's fate in the right hands. Mind if we go around?
Breaking news at this hour.
Okay, that's the kind of skill I'm talking about. You'll beat Virgil, no problem. That's the guy you gotta play. The one who took my card. He works at the clock tower. Mind kicking his ass for me? And when you're done, come straight back. I'll have a special cocktail waiting with your name on it. Got this great recipe. I've been itching to try again.
Anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgard is believed to have taken shelter and gone. Security forces performed a thorough sweep of the town, during which time which has since been lifted. The suspects remain at large, though public security is confident they will be apprehended.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a soldier.
You know, I thought all the
Technology.
So, let me get this straight.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche, anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgard, is believed to have taken shelter in Kong. Security forces.
Our candy uses locally produced cherries and chocolate.
Oh, care for a match?
We're here for the card you took from the bartender.
Ah, the card. So, Vash has resorted to this, hiring people to win his games for it? Fine, but word of warning, I'm not a pushover like some folks. Damn, I really lost? It was one hell of a match, though. Am I right? You and I are definitely gonna have to play again sometime. But, not today. Gotta run.
Hold it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Right, the card. The one I won off Vash, right? Oh, shoot. Which card was that again? Oh, crap, I remember. The Chocobo and Moogle one. So this is kinda awkward, but I don't have it anymore.
Is that so?
No, seriously, I flipped it. I was on my last gill, so I had to sell it to a card collector. A guy named Thorin. He runs this card shop outside of town. Maybe check with him?
A merc's job is never done. Am I right?
Those bombings are gonna...
It took me long enough, but I finally went and got myself a cat. He's so cute. My camera roll's filling up.
I feel that. I'm the same way with my dog. I'm just gonna stand there.
We're not gonna be able to get the lights on this way.
Hey, Dad, have you
Hello there. Inspiring, isn't it? The view. I'm Snaps, by the way. Shutterbug and card-carrying member of the Association of Photography Aficionados. Mind if I get a shot of you? For posterity. Pretty as a picture. You got what it takes to be in front of the camera. But what about behind it? So, apparently there's a rather scenic spot not far from here. Thing is, this terrain's a bit perilous. At least for your average photog like me, but maybe not for you. If you find the spot, take a moment to appreciate it. Try to view it as a professional photographer might.
Is currently on high alert. Please limit your activities to essential business.
Reactors are terrible. We know everyone, please.
Here we have the very first Magnolia books, which has finally got my...
The rising star of Call. Don't miss Akira's homecoming concert.
The plate fell? They can do it?
Locally raised people.
Maybe I should...
Seems like Shinra's scrambling to deal.
What's new with you? As for me,
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche. responsible for the bombings in Midgard.
Something good has to be in store after suffering through that interrogation. Patience is...
So, let me get this straight.
Tell me, if our Mako supply gets cut off, call and finish.
I am Baron Kylegate, and I will make you rue the day you decided to cross for him.
Hey, quit it! Actually, we're a pretty good match.
Shinra must be business.
The Monster Advisory Level is currently in caution. Recent security operations have...
Once you've finished, return home.
Hey, Dad, have you heard of if our Mako supply gets cut off, call when it's finished.
I am Baron Kylegate, and I will make you rue the day.
The rising star of Kong. Don't miss Akira's homecoming concert. Adored in Wall Market. Voice is sure to stir you.
Hey, Kong! How y'all doing today? Yeah, it's me, your boy Akira. Still with Shinra Records, still. It's been a long 7 years since I hit the road. And the world hasn't always been
The
kind.
rising star of Kong.
But I never
Don't
lost
miss
sight of my...
Akira's homecoming concert. Adored in Wall Market and the world over. His silky smooth voice is
What hidden treasures will I find in the shops today? Vending machines.
So much fresh produce.
Get to go. They can do that?
You'll never go back.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche, the anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgard, is believed to have taken shelter in Kong. Security forces performed a of the town, placed under a temporary lockdown, which has since been large, though weapons
Avalanche was here? In this town? Ah, yes. The next
This one looks sharp.
Our candy uses locally produced cherries and chocolate. Free samples of animal
We're working as hard as we can to get the power grid back online.
So, how was your trip to Greece?
It's missing something.
I'll never forget those steam bugs.
Calm won't last much longer. Thought my roof was gonna blow off when this hill.
Come to think of it, I saw these underneath.
Imposing.
I never would have guessed that shoe.
We haven't got all day.
Children of the planet, hear a mother's cry. She keeps in grief. Cries out in pain and despair even now.
Oh, look, dear. Seems they're practicing the dance for the Harvest Festival already. If I were a few years younger,
This tranquility is what makes it.
It took me long enough, but I finally went.
I feel that.
Is it just me, or is Burton not doing something? I think he's been under the weather recently.
Didn't you used to have a crush on him?
His eyes look sad.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche, anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgard, is believed to have taken shelter in Calm. Security forces performed a thorough sweep of the town, during which time it was placed under a temporary lockdown, which has since been lifted as of this report. The suspects remain.
What that metal monstrosity is, don't you?
It's a pipeline. Moves Mako pumped in Midgard to the outlying towns and whatever else.
One drains the planet's lifeblood in generous pockets. On my word. I'm gonna stop today. How about rolling it in half and stick one end to the ground? That way it'll really be given back to the planet.
There's an idea. Real genius one.
Harry.
Oh, come on!
It's over.
Guess it's bring it home!
Got ahead of myself.
Want some more? Yeah, I'll do it. Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
Hey there. You folks buying or selling?
We're here for the Chocobo and Moogle card.
Course you are. Hate to break it to you, but ain't no way I'm giving up that butte.
At least, not to some dabbler who fancies himself a collector. Unless you more than dabble. Tell you what, you beat me, and that card is all yours. So, you game? Then bust out those cards, boy. You've got some serious skills, son. Joke's on me for thinking otherwise. Deal's a deal. Here's your card. But next time you go up against me, I'll be bringing my A game. So, what can I do for you today? If you got the gill, I got the cards.
It's important to make sure they've got plenty to eat.
Hey, glad to see Shinra hasn't caught you yet. Seeing as you're here, mind help me with something? I'm Oliver, by the way, owner of this farm. Got fiend trouble. Every night it comes after my livestock. At least I assume a fiend's to blame. Think you could find and deal with it? Appreciate it. That your dog there? Mind if I pet him?
I don't, but he might.
Who's a good boy? It's you. Something tells me he's not all bark. Hey, you know, your pup might be able to track the fiend's scent. Maybe try sniffing around the scene of the crime.
Here.
So?
It's been several days since the attack, so the scent isn't fresh. Other animals have come and gone as well. This won't be easy.
Think a chocobo could handle it?
Their sense of smell is indeed impressive, but this trail is still quite poor. Though if you wish to try, I won't stop you.
He's got something.
What? Well, I still have a first impression of the scent. Together we can find the beast.
You're dead.
Disappointing.
Need my help, do you? You got this! Come on.
Keep it together.
Hang back. Let's finish this. Keep it together.
Don't stop now! Give it all and don't come back!
You want to track it from here on out?
No, the chocobo has led us this far after all. was a struggle here not long ago. I can help guide the bird, ensure it doesn't stray.
Won't take long.
Deal with that.
Need my help, do you? Need more than all! Give 'em hell!
Leave it to me. Give it your all. Leave it to me. Going in. Nothing to it. There.
Take the lead.
All right! Watch and learn! I'm counting on you!
Take over. Let's do that. What?
It's my sense of smell. Since my imprisonment in the Shinra building, it hasn't been the same. Before, I wouldn't have had any trouble tracking that scent. Now, though... Perhaps this bird is willing to take on an apprentice.
Got him, did you? Made that bastard pay? Nice go. And I bet you were a big help too, weren't you? You'll be singing a different tune when you see what I got for you. Here. Don't worry, I didn't forget you. Changing gears a bit, but I heard Broden's not feeling so hot. If you swing by Calm again, mind checking on him?